Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to another reminder from the YouTube channel Believer's Path. We are going to continue, inshallah, from the last episode about the stories Allah mentions in the Quran. And we spoke about how they are the most profound stories, they have the most guidance and wisdom. And from Allah, it is a miracle that they are relevant to every single person who reads them. Now, we were talking about a particular story, and it was where Musa alayhi salam travels to Madian. And I asked about what did you find strange. So I hope that you've gone away and done a bit of research and put effort into, learning about this. So try to put yourself in his situation. Musa alayhi salam leaves his hometown in an emergency. He's got no money, no food, no drink, and he travels through a very harsh terrain, difficult environment, the desert, and he ends up in Madian. He's got no friends there. He's got nothing. Now, what is strange is that he doesn't ask those people for help. That's amazing. That's halal and permissible to ask them for help, but he doesn't. Musa alayhi salam does not ask them for help. Rather, he sees two women and he helps them. He actually goes out of his way, although he himself is in a desperate situation, he goes out of his way to help those women. Subhanallah. Then he turns to Allah and makes that amazing dua, Rabbi lima anzalta ilayya min khairin faqir. Oh Allah, oh my Lord, whatever good you can send down, then I'm in desperate need of it. Okay? So, why didn't Musa alayhi salam ask for help? Why? And this is an amazing lesson of the quality of the believer. Musa alayhi salam has an amazing relationship with Allah. He has a profound connection with his Rabb. He knows Allah is the best means of help. I mean, who is better than Allah to help him? Who is more powerful than Allah? Who has more ability compared to Allah to open doors for him? Nobody. And he knows that, any good that he needs, any success is with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So even more than what his eyes are showing him, the people, that they have water with them, they have food with them, even more than that, he knows that he has a Rabb who is listening to him, that can open more avenues for him and solve his needs and solve his problems. That is Musa alayhi salam. And that is the lesson for us. When we have difficulties in our life or problems or desperate situations, turn to Allah. 24 hours a day, turn to Allah. I want to give you a little example, right? There was a brother who had a desperate situation. He was in need and he had a lot of problems. So he phoned up a sheikh, a knowledgeable person. And, something that maybe we would do. He phones and says, Sheikh, I've got this really bad problem. I need to speak to you. So he needed to speak to somebody, okay? The sheikh said an amazing advice. He said, look, I can't see you now, but I'll see you later on this evening. In the meantime, talk to Allah the same way you would have talked to me. Talk to Allah in that way. Complain to Allah and, ask Allah for help. Do that. This brother phoned later in the evening and he said, what? I have spoken to Allah and I don't need to speak to you now. And honestly, this is an amazing lesson. How many of us speak to Allah in that way? How many of us have that relationship and speak to Allah as if, look, oh Allah, I'm struggling, I'm difficult. This is a key lesson for the believer. You must speak to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala regularly, all the time. When something tragic happens in someone's life, they have counselors, bereavement centers, people who assist you because you're going through a difficult time. Your GP, your community will have people to help you because you're going through some difficult time. Yaqub alayhi salam lost his son Yusuf alayhi salam, his most beloved son. Just imagine for a parent that feeling that your son is missing. I mean, that is something that a parent, the thought, they don't even want that thought in their mind. And yet, he has no counselors around him. He has no bereavement centers for him. إِنَّمَا أَشْكُ بَثِّي وَحُزْنِي إِلَى اللَّهِ. I only complain of my grief and sorrow. I only complain to Allah. Allah is my bereavement center. Allah is my counselor. Allah is my source of help. That is because he knows Allah is listening to him. He knows Allah will strengthen his heart. He knows Allah will find a way out for him. He knows Allah is the source of all help. That is the way of the believer. So that is the first lesson that I want you to take away. Always turn to Allah first. When you're in a difficult situation, Allah, the one who controls the heavens and the earth, the one who controls our heartbeats, the one who controls the rain, the one who controls the plants, can he not help you in your situation? But of course he can. This is Allah Jalla Jalla. This is Allah. Secondly, a second point I want you to take away from the story. Musa alayhi salam, he asks for what? He didn't say, oh Allah, give me food, give me shelter. He asked for goodness. Rabbi lima anzalta min khair. I want the khair, I want the good Allah. You know, that is an amazing point. When you want something in dunya, you know, you want to get married to a certain person, you want to get a job, you want a business deal, whatever you want, always remember, you do not know if that thing is good for you. You don't know, but Allah knows. So when you ask Allah, Allah, I want this, if it is good for me, if there is khair in it, the good in that thing, you cannot see it. We cannot see that, but Allah knows. So no matter how much you want something in the dunya, always remember, Allah knows better if it is actually good for you. Allah knows better. And you haven't lost if you don't get that thing, because maybe it wasn't good for you. Maybe that business deal wasn't good for you. Maybe that person to marry was not good for you. Maybe that job is not beneficial for you. And all that matters is that you have the good, the beneficial thing in the dunya that will help you in the akhirah. That's all that matters. And with Allah is all success. May Allah allow us to benefit. Please subscribe to our channel if you haven't already subscribed. Allow your family and friends to watch the videos. Spread them far and wide and be part of this effort. May Allah allow us to benefit. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.